what are some of those times that you absolutely should go around your boss, and how would you handle it?
Obvious one, obvious for me anyway, is if the boss is creating some sort of hostile work environment and the employee feels uncomfortable trying to address that situation or resolve that with the boss directly. So harassment situations, that type of thing, absolutely reach out to either the next level up or human resources or whoever the appropriate person is in the organization.
Yeah, I agree. And also, if there's some sort of compliance issue, and if your organization has, the whistleblower sorts of processes, if it's something that is out of compliance or just, incorrect or yeah, not good, then that might be the opportunity to go around the boss and use a different channel.
Also, too, to add on to what you're saying, I think that if the boss has been provided an opportunity to respond or resolve a problem and they don't, and it's a matter of safety or legal or whatever,
Yes.
unionization activity, right? Then you
Yeah.
have no choice. You need to elevate it.
One comment related to this, that I think there are times where it's absolutely appropriate to put your boss on notice before you would report out anything. So certainly if it's something of, a hostile work environment or a legal nature that you had mentioned, Stephanie, I think you absolutely need to go to human resources or around the boss. So somebody that can help you. But I've been in a number of situations, especially dealing sometimes with senior executives, where there's so much pressure on them to achieve certain results that sometimes they get a little bit off track, and they might want to, turn in some financial information that may not be 100% honest, or performance results that may not be 100% honest. And I think as an employee, you do have a responsibility, especially you've developed this relationship with your boss. I think you have a responsibility to help them. I think it's absolutely appropriate at times to put them on notice to say, I think we need to alter this report. And, here's the right data that should be added to the report. I don't think that, we should add some fictitious results. And typically that is enough to give the boss some pause to then do the right thing. I know that I've used that a lot in my career. 99.9% of the time, that person ended up ultimately reflecting and doing the right thing. I think there is opportunity as an employee that if your boss is getting a little bit off track, to help get them back on track.
I've often used the approach from an HR perspective is you would like to go this direction. Consider going this direction instead, because the consequences of going this direction could result in XYZ, right? And so to say, all right, here's my recommendation based on where I could see it going if you decide to go that way, to your point, I think helps hopefully recenter that individual as well sometimes.
Okay, so in closing on this topic, if you're struggling with your boss, you're not sure what to do next, what advice would you give in closing to help anyone that is dealing with a difficult boss?
Try to talk it over with that individual as a first step. If you feel like you're not making progress, seek help from somebody else, like somebody in the human resources department, to help you navigate that issue with your boss to try to resolve it in the best way possible.
Many people feel like they have to leave their job because of their boss. And that actually statistically is the number one reason why people typically jump ship and go to another job. But I just want to say the grass isn't always greener. So you do need to learn skills on how to deal with difficult people, because no matter what job you go to, there are going to be times that you are working with someone that you do not get along with, or you have a boss that has opportunities. Learn skills to improve the relationship and build a relationship. I think that will always help before you decide to jump ship and move to another job.
I agree, Tracy. Those skills come in handy just working in teams in general. So, finding a good coach or a peer mentor that has the skills that you kind of want to reflect or has the style you would like to move to is invaluable as a development opportunity.